In this video, we will learn how to commit and push using plain English and AI. In previous episode, we created a GitHub account, connected it to our Cloud Code agent, and created our first repository. So today we continue. We will commit and push a new landing page and dive deeper into commits. What they actually are, why they're so important, and why even with such powerful AI models, we still need them more than ever. So let's start a new session in a folder we created in a previous video. Let's check if it connected to our GitHub repository, test GitHub video on the test GitHub account that we created in the previous videos. I just asked AI, my Cloud Code agent, does we connect it to any GitHub account or not. Yeah, and it shows that we connected to the test GitHub video repository. Here we can see it. So, and right now let's try to create some work. For example, let's imagine we need to do something like we created a web application or website. So I will ask to create a landing page for the healthcare company, and I will use Opus 4.8, not Fable, that really recently came back to us. Because I don't want to spend all my tokens, because Fable is eating tokens so freaking fast that it's even scary. Even on max $200 plan, it's just several prompts and all your tokens are gone. But let's ask it to create a landing page for the healthcare company. Okay, I think it's finished. As we can see, it tested the landing page at the right. Yeah, right now let's ask a link. Let's see, but I think we have index.html. We can just launch it ourselves. Yeah, here what it created for us, just basic AI slope website design. Let's imagine that it's our website. We created it, we polished it, it's our landing page. Right now we can commit, and we can see that even in our message panel we have a suggestion to type commit this and push it. But what if we will just commit? What's the difference? Let's just commit and we'll see. We just type committed, and while it's doing it, I want to explain what is commits. Commit, it's like note in your journal, and here like you saved a note, like we created a landing page, here's the websites, here's the files like index.html with all the information with our landing page, and we saved it in our journal. But you have two journals, like you have one journal's local on your computer that only you have, and then you have a second journal, it's in the internet, it's global, and this journal in the internet, yeah. And when we commit, just commit, we make a note into our local journal, local Git, and then when we push, we send this commit into the cloud. We push it to GitHub, so we send this journal, this node to the GitHub, and this commit consists of the name, like what we did, the title of the commit, the description, also author of the commit, and you need to understand that locally you have a local Git configuration file, and in this file you set up who will be an author, because like right now I have a GitHub account, like my global journal, but my commits authored from my different account. So yeah, you also need to consider and understand how it works. And let's see what we have in our GitHub. We see that our last commit 5 days ago, test commit, it's here when we did our last video, created this repository, set up and tested with our test commit. But where's this commit? And also, even if we will go and create a new session, for example, and ask it about progress and commit and what stage our project is, it will find this local commit. We have this local commit in our local Git, so our project knows about our progress with landing page, but it's not on the GitHub yet. And so if we wanted to grow and if we want to have it in our GitHub, we need to push this commit to the GitHub. And it's exactly how all the scheme work. you like commit locally in your Git, and you can make several commits. For example, you don't want to push it yet. You want to create landing page, then you want to polish it, make some adjustments to the mobile version, and you created several commits, and then in one push you send everything to your GitHub in one commit, for example, or in several. So you don't want to spam into your GitHub, for example. You can do wherever you want with this when you understand how this works. And here we have our Git state, and we see that we have branch. We are not interested in it right now. We see that everything committed and not yet merged in main. And let's ask, do we have some local commits? And as you can see, we didn't ask it, but AI itself created a branch and we didn't want it. So it's exactly why it's so important to watch our next video about branches and how it works. Right now we are asking about local commits, and we see, yes, you have one local unpushed commit, and the entire branch is local only. So yeah, we see our one commit, and let's push it. And after we will push it, we will decompose the commit, what it consists of, our node, because this node consists of some information, and we need to see it and understand in the GitHub itself. Okay, let's update, and we see our commit at Meridian Healthcare landing page. And in this commit, we first see the ID of the commit. Every commit have unique identification number, like ID. We see the author of the commit. It's my account that I configured in my Git local file. You can do it with AI, just ask it to configure the author of the commit and who is the author of the commit. And here we see my account and Claude. It's automatically because I did it with Claude. Then we have title of the commit and add Meridian Healthcare landing page and subtitle like description, so we can understand what this commit is about, what we did in this commit. Also, we see branch in what this commit was made, how many files were changed, and important detail, every commit, it's something similar to blockchain. Every commit has a parent commit, like it's chained with a parent commit, and we can go and see our parent commit. It's like a chain, so we can decompose and everything connected in our project. So, and it's exactly what commits consist of and how to work it. And exactly like this, you save your sessions and continuously work on your project. Then in something breaks, or you will lose your computer, or maybe even your mind, everything will be safely stored on GitHub, all your project and work. And it's also help your AI agents. When you come back after a long break or after some time, it will help to remember everything with all the history and details, so it's easily for you and for your AI agents to understand what were built, and you can ask questions and so on. In the next video, as you already understand, we will talk about branches and how to work with them, especially how to use them to work with AI and AI agents, to work with several sessions in parallel at the same time. So follow and see you in the next one.